Good day, future educators. Maayong adlaw kaninyong tanan. Today, we are going to talk about something that is more important than lesson plans, more important than strategies, more important even than classroom management. We will talk about ethics. So kaning recording, ako ning gibuhat because we might have difficulty in uh, meeting no inside the class, so you can peruse, you can watch this presentation in order for you to have a preliminary understanding of our handouts, which I ask you to translate in your vernacular language aron matuhop nato, masabtan nato kung unsa jud ang tumong, what is the content of the handouts. Okay, so again, we will be talking about ethics. Because before you become effective teachers, you must first become ethical teachers. Take note of that. Before you become effective teachers, you must first and foremost be an ethical teachers. Now, let me begin with a simple question. If one day your student forgets his assignment, unsa man ang imong buhaton? Will you automatically give that student 0? Will you listen to his or her story? Will you investigate? Or will you ignore? Will you make an example out of him? Okay? That simple decision is not just a classroom management technique. That is an ethical decision. And that is why ethics is not abstract. It is not just philosophy. It is daily life inside your classroom. Teaching is not just technical. Daghan sa ato nagtuo nga teaching is about strategies, lesson objectives, Bloom's taxonomy, classroom assessment, rubrics, ICT integration. All of it is important. Okay? But let me tell you this clearly. Can you be pedagogically skilled but morally bankrupt? You have Can you have a perfect PowerPoint slide but destroy a student's dignity with one sarcastic comment? Yes, you can design outcomes-based modules but humiliate a learner in front of a class. So unsa may mas importante, technique or character? And again, not being biased in this subject, I would say character. Because teaching is not merely transfer of knowledge. It's a moral encounter between persons. Every time you enter the classroom, you are not a content expert. You are not just a content expert. You are a role model. You are a moral model. Students will always be watching of us. They observe how you speak, how you react when angry, how you treat slow learners, how you treat achievers, how you treat the janitors, how you talk about your colleagues. They are learning from your character more than from your lecture. Okay? Okay. To begin with, I would say we will start this uh, virtual lecture not with a lesson, but with a reflection about who you are becoming as a teacher. When we say ethics for educators, dili lang ni subject nga para pasar sa exam. Okay? This is about your character. This is about your moral identity. Kaya ang teaching, dili lang ni siya usa ka trabaho. Teaching is a moral vocation. Ato nang palawman pohon ang pulong moral vocation during our class. Before you even enter the classroom, before ka mag-lesson plan, before ka mag-grading, you already carry something more powerful than knowledge. You carry influence. Usa ka katawo nga adunay impluwensya sa ubang tao, mauna ang pagka-teacher. And the question is, what kind of influence are you bringing? Let me once again reiterate that simple situation for you. Na estudyante nga perming late and you have two choices. You embarrass the student in front of everyone or you talk privately and ask what is happening at home. That is not just classroom management, okay? That is ethics in action. When you design an exam, ethics. When you curve grades, still it is ethics. When you show favoritism, it is still ethics. When you ignore bullying, it is still ethics. Teaching is not mechanical knowledge transfer. Dili lang ka robot nga ga-deliver og content. Teaching is relational. It is human. It is emotional. It is moral. Every day, you make moral choices, whether you are conscious of it or not. As a teacher, you are not just shaping minds. You are shaping character. Students may forget your lecture about Piaget, about Karl Marx, about whatever, but they will never forget how you made them feel. Kung makitaan sa estudyante nga honest ka, they learn honesty. Kung makita nila nga unfair ka, they also learn injustice. Kung makita nila nga respectful ka, they also learn dignity. The classroom becomes a small society, and we, teachers, become a moral model. So ask yourself, if my students copy my behavior exactly, would society become better or worse? Because schools shape society and you shape schools. Now, let us talk about these short handouts that I have given you for uh, translation. No? It is not meant to make you memorize philosophers. Take note of that, okay? But this handout is meant to train your moral thinking. Critical reflection means dili ka padalos-dalos og desisyon. Moral sensitivity means kabalo ka makabantay when something is wrong. Responsible action also means you are brave enough to do what is right. Because sometimes doing what is ethical is not popular. Sometimes doing what is right is inconvenient. But that is the test of a real educator. Now, let us first define this word ethics. The word ethics comes from the Greek word ethos, meaning character, habit, or way of life. Meaning, ethics is not one-time behavior. It is consistent character. Ang perminti nimong gipakita nga batasan. Kung once lang kabuutan, that is not yet a virtue. Kung once lang ka-honest, that is not yet integrity. Ethics is about repeated action that forms character. And character is built daily. Imo ni siyang gipurma sa matag adlaw even in small decisions. Now, padayon ta. Ethics asks deep question. What ought we to do when a student cheats? What ought we to do when a parent pressure us to change grades? What ought we to do when an administration is silent about injustice? Unsa man ang ato ang buhaton kung we will be bombarded on those kinds of situation? Ethics forces us to think beyond convenience. It asks not what is easy, not what is profitable, but what is right kung unsa ang husto. And more importantly, what kind of teacher am I becoming? Because every action forms you. Now to continue, ethics is not just description. It is evaluation. Ato po ni siyang sabton padyod sa unahan kung unsay meaning ani, no? Kung naay teacher nga nag-sell og module sa students at overpriced rate, ethics evaluates that. Yan ang tan-awon mo timbang-timbang, no? Kung naay teacher nga ga-discriminate, ethics judges that. Ethics gives standards. Dili lang kay depende ra, no? Which is usually what we are always saying. Depende, sir. Because without standards, everything becomes relative, no? Kanya-kanya na lamang. And when everything is relative, iya-iya, injustice becomes normal. Now, let us proceed. Theory without practice is useless. Okay? Practice without theory is dangerous. Kung kabalo ka sa code of ethics pero wala nimo gi-apply, that is useless. Kung aka imong gibuhat, no? Ang usa ka butang based on emotion without moral reflection, it is might as well dangerous. So as future teachers, you must think clearly and act courageously. And here, ethics must move from the mind to the classroom. Now, Aritas Pilipinas, no, in our Philippine context, where we are guided by our core values. Okay? Again, we will be talking more on this during our virtual, in our face-to-face classes, no? But this is just a snippet, no? First, makadiyos. Recognizing accountability beyond ourselves. That is makadiyos. Makatao. Respecting human dignity. Then, makakalikasan, caring for the environment. Then we have makabansa, loving and serving the nation. Now, these are not decorative words in the classroom wall. Okay? These are moral commitments. Now, if we claim makatao, but we shame students, that is contradiction. Okay? But if we claim makabansa, but tolerate corruption, that is even another form of contradiction. Values must be lived and not laminated. So in ethics, ato po ni siyang tan-awon. Kung sa unsang puntuha ang kaning ideas, we call the core values, the core Filipino values, ato ni siyang mapuy-an, pinaagi sa ato ang paghisgot-hisgot ni ini nga klase. Okay. As I end this short reflection to start our class in ethics, I want to leave you with silence and a question, no? Okay? Try to close your eyes for a moment and imagine your future classroom. Sige daw, piyong ang mata. Try to focus on what I will be sharing to you. Imagine your students looking at you, not listening, looking, observing, copying. Now ask yourself honestly, if they become exactly like me in attitude, in speech, in integrity, will they become better human beings? Now, buka ang mata. Balik sa pagtanaw sa screen. Now, take note of this, my beautiful students in ethics. Teaching is not just delivering lesson. Teaching is reproducing character. And ethics is the foundation of that character. Maong future teachers, do not just aim to be effective. Aim to be ethical. Puy-i ang pagkatinuod nga usa ka buutan nga magtutudlo. Because an effective but unethical teacher can damage generation. Bright lagi ka apan wala kay batasan. But an ethical teacher, even if imperfect, can transform lives. Again, even if you are imperfect, but imong gipuy-an ang pagkabuutan nga magtutudlo, you can transform lives. So daghang salamat sa inyong pagpaminaw o pagtanaw ni ining short lang nga presentation. And may you become not just licensed teachers, that is my prayer, but morally grounded educators. Once again, salamat, and see you in another recorded presentation to continue with our handouts discussion. Again, as a supplemental discussion for our face-to-face lecture.